Hey boo hey, welcome back to my channel. It is Black History Month. So on today, we're gonna be looking at some products that I own. One product is new in my collection. I've been wanting this product for a very long time and finally decided to just pick it up and use it for the first time in this video, see if it was really worth all the hype when it first came out. We're gonna go ahead and get right into it. If you are new here, my name is Kertisha Marie. I'm a Midwest plus size lifestyle and beauty content creator. Love to have you subscribe, so be sure to hit that subscription button and that bell notification so you do not miss when I upload a video. One of the most well-known brands for Black owned is obviously Rihanna. She's been killing it with Fenty. I picked up the True Matte sample of her primer. I've tried this a couple of times and I wasn't a fan enough to buy it. For me personally, I really like a lot of her products. This one just wasn't like a wow for me, but it is a good primer. If you've got more combo skin and not just flat out oily like me, this one would probably be a really good one for you. We're gonna go ahead and put it on today and just kind of see how it goes with the foundation, but it's definitely one that is worth checking out in the least. It came out, years ago, so maybe my thoughts on it will change, but we're gonna try it. It does feel different than I remember it feeling, so that's a good sign. That's a really good sign. While that's setting into my skin, Juvia's Place is going to be a drugstore option. I've got two shades of their I Prep, I Prime eye primer. This one I tend to use more as a two-in-one. So it's technically an eye primer, but because it's a deeper tone than my personal skin tone, it can also act as a liquid, oh my gosh, what are words, as a liquid eyeshadow. So that's how I've been wearing it, but today I'm going to be using another eyeshadow palette by another Black owned brand. So we're going to go in with the white one. I think this is what they consider shade 1, because I want the other one to be able to show up on my lids. This one's a really good one if you have hooded eyes, or if you struggle with creasing, or if you have oily eyelids. For me, I've noticed that there are days, like hours, that I can go and my eyelids not be creased whatsoever, and they are just so oily. So this one is going to be a really good one for anyone who just wants things to stay in place, especially if you've got like a special event or something coming up. That's the one to have, let me tell you. I am going to set that with the Juvia's Place, what is this? I Am Magic Setting Powder in Kalahari. This comes in a couple of shades. I've just got the yellow powder. We're just going to use that to set my eyes because we got to make sure that we're setting things. The brand that I'm going to be using on my eyes today is going to be Mented. This one I did get from Ulta. However, I had to get it when I was down in St. Louis because my part of Iowa is not predominantly known for its people of color. And so it's not even available here. But I'm going to be using this natural type of shadow. This one's a little bit more of a red tone brown, but they blend out beautifully. They blend out so smooth. This is such a great everyday palette. See if I can find any clean brushes down here because I don't think I have any. I gotta clean my brushes. I hate cleaning brushes. That's the worst thing. I don't care what anyone says. Cleaning brushes is the worst thing. I'm gonna go in with a transition shade, which is gonna be this one here. It's pretty close to my skin tone. And we're just gonna sweep that right through the crease. Well, where my actual crease is, because I have hooded eyes, my visible crease and my actual brow bone, orbital bone, they're not on one accord. So I'm just gonna sweep that right through there. And it kind of creates like a moon shape. I'm also gonna do the same thing on the other eye. In the corners, the outer corners, I am going to take a little bit of a deeper shade to just kind of like blend that in. So this one is going to be a dark brown. We're going to just add a little bit of dimension, and I'm doing it at an angle so that when I open my eyes, you can still see some of that definition. And I am blending that up into the lighter shade. I am going to take a bit of a shimmer. What is English today? Clearly I need to go back to bed. I'm going to take a bit of a shimmer, which is going to be this one right here. And I'm just going to take it on my finger. And I'm going to glide that right across my lid and bring it up into where that transition shade was. The sun here, I'm filming in natural light, of course, and so the sun is kind of coming through the blinds in its own fashion, I guess is the best word to say it. But this is what we're looking like. Obviously it looks a little weird because we don't have the rest of the face on, but it looks really natural. And then I did take it and kind of blend it in just a bit into that deep shade so that it all looks like it's on one accord. I'm gonna take a little bit of a smaller brush, if I can find a clean one. That is the question. This one is a little bit cleaner, and I'm gonna go back in with that transition shade. And I'm gonna just buff it right here, just so that this deep one is blended in very, very well. And I'm also gonna take it and kind of blend in between the shimmer and the deep shade, just to make sure there's a nice transition there as well. Looks good to me for the eyes. Again, this is the Mented palette. This is the Everyday Eyeshadow palette that I got from Ulta, so you could probably get it online if you don't have access to that in your store. I'm going to clean up the lines just a little bit before we go in with the foundation. The eyeshadow palette doesn't have a lot of fallout with it, which is one of the great things about it. So I could do it after my foundation, but I'm an eyes first person. Foundation, this is one that I just picked up and I've actually really been enjoying on my oily skin. It's the Juvia's Place Natural Radiant Foundation. Oh, come on, sun. There we go. Hopefully you can see that just a little bit. I've got the shade Kampala. And I'm going to go in with a foundation brush. That's the way that I like to use it the best. A little bit does go a long way, but it does have that natural glow to it. So if you are more into a natural looking foundation that smells like bubble gum, this would be a great one for you to check out. That little pump almost did my entire face. I just need a little bit more for this area over here. A little bit really does go a long way. For concealer, I'm also going to be using Juvia's Place. This is their, I think I Am Magic Concealer. For me, I have fine lines, so I tend to bring mine a little bit lower and then blend it up into, just so that I don't get the issues with the creasing that can happen because of my lovely, lovely fine lines underneath my eyes. While that's setting a little bit, I'm going to go in with this LYS Cream Blush. I got this as a set on Sephora.com, so it comes with 3 Empower, Unforgettable, and Grateful. I'm going to be using, what is this? It doesn't even say on it. Oh, Empower. There we go. On my cheeks today. This is going to be a really nice fall color. And I'm actually going to take this on a brush and dab into that and see what we've got going on here. Oh, that's pretty. Yeah, that is really pretty. It's subtle, but noticeable. And that's what I like. I don't care for a cream blush that is like bam, you can tell that it's there. I like more of something that's buildable, and if I need to do that and build it up in layers, then that works a lot better for me than something that automatically goes in with a punch and then it's entirely too much. So this one right here, LYS, available on Sephora.com, possibly even at a Sephora near you. They have a whole bunch of things. They've got some foundations. They actually just came out with like lip liners and like pencil lip. It's like the taller lipsticks kind of thing. I don't know the exact name of what they call them, but yeah, this one, black owned, obviously, and a good option in regards to the blush. That is absolutely gorgeous. I'm loving it. I'm gonna go ahead and blend out the concealer. And I'm just kind of bringing it down a little bit around the blush, just so it blends in and doesn't look so choppy. Blush, concealer, foundation, you know, like we don't want that. We want everything to blend in smooth and, as I like to say, on one accord. Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Loving it, loving it, loving it. I'm gonna go ahead and set that, and I'm just gonna use the damp sponge again. I do tap it off on the back of my hands. And then to set the rest of my face, Beauty Bakery came out with these Flour Better Not Bitter setting powder. This is in the shade Almond, which I guess used to be called Chestnut. This is going to be one that I'm going to use all over my face. It has a turn kind of sifter in it, and you don't need to turn it a lot, let me tell you, because this comes out and it's like, bam, what you need, you know? So, very finely milled, right on a fluffy brush, and then I just dab it, and then whatever's left, I'm going to put it on the blush just to set the blush, but it does not actually go initially on the blush. It more so goes along like my jawline and any other areas that I more so want concentrated. Things disappear on this desk so quickly. Oh my goodness. I did go ahead and set my face and brush up my brows. Those products were not black owned, so did not want to really go into any detail about them. But this product right here, this is the newest addition to my collection. This is the Fenty Beauty, what do they call this? Brow MVP. This has been out forever. I've been wanting to try it forever. It was so known for the uniqueness of its brush through brow at the end. I got the shade Soft Black. I'm really excited to try this out. So we're gonna see what happens with this. Oh, it's going on really, really well. Like, look at that. Bam. Okay. Yeah. This drew on so effortlessly. Let's see, because this one is much different than that other brow, but it still seems to be doing fantastic. Like, there's no tugging, there's no pulling. It is nice and smooth. It's even. I'm not having to use a lot of pressure to get out any of the product. Okay. This, so far, is worth the hype that it got when it came out. Like I said, I'm extra late to the game on this. But this is what's up. Bam! Like, look at that. Okay, okay. And we're just gonna brush through the beginning. Yep. This brusher is. Ooh, that's life. Yep. Okay. I see what's up, Fenty. Please pardon me for being so late to the game on this, because you did that. You absolutely did that. I also wanted to mention another eyeshadow brand, Ace Beauté. This one, I don't think it's in stores at all. I think this is one that's just available online. Black owned, small business. Beautiful color patterns here. Comes with pigment, like, bam. Like, there is no issues with it showing up on dark and deep skin tones, and it stays in place very, very well. If I was going for a more colorful look, I would have used this, but we're just gonna go and be super chill today. No need to put on like a whole full face or a whole colorful look like that today. So that's definitely one to take a look at. I believe they have other products on their website, not just like this palette, but a lot of their items are more colorful. So if you are into color and you're struggling to find something that's actually going to stay on your skin tone and still be visible, definitely check out Ace Beauté. Oh Lord, I about forgot. We're going to backtrack a bit. I did go ahead and put on liner, was about to put on mascara. None of those black owned, so didn't want to mention those too much. And I forgot that I had bronzer. I have the Juvia's Place Bronzed Bronzy Dark palette. I also own the Mented palette, or not palette, but bronzer. That one's actually in my makeup bag at work. And so I did want to go ahead and put on a little bit of this. Pigment on this is absolutely on point as well. So you want to be really, really light-handed if you're going to be going in with this whatsoever, because it will show up, like, for real. And I just use it a little bit just to kind of sculpt out the cheekbones, almost more of like a contour, because I don't too much care for cooler tones on my skin, because I am a more neutral undertone. They can pull more gray. So I use a warmer undertone to bring back some life into my skin. For lips, also from Juvia's Place, I'm going to use the shade Me. This is from their matte collection. And that's what it looks like before it's blended in. Really good natural skin tone color for me. They have an array of matte collections. So like there's a red one, there's a berry one, there's the natural skin tone or the nude ones as well. I also have, now that I think about it, a couple of lip liners from Mented. None of them are brown though, which is what I wanted. Mented does have some lip liners. I also have a couple of lipsticks from them. Let me see if I can find those really quick. All right, so these are the two from Mented. Very sleek black packaging. This one is in Peach Please. Let me see if I can get a halfway decent swatch. Should probably wipe off my arm just a bit so that you can actually see the swatches. All right, so Peach Please and Pretty in Pink are the colors there. Sorry, the sun's coming through, so it's a little bit hard to see. But those are what those look like. These are more of a satin kind of finish. This one's definitely more of a matte. But I do want to blend this in. There we go. So it looks more consistent. And then, of course, the Gloss Bomb. Like, what? Yes, of course. Gonna go over that with the Fenty Gloss Bomb. And this is in Fenty Glow, just to add a little bit of shimmer. Bam, there we go. I'm gonna finish up my lashes. Not a black owned product, so we're just gonna skip right on over this and set my face again, and then I will be right back. All right, so this is what we're looking like. Black owned beauty coming through at ya. I am loving how this is looking. Let me know what you are considering purchasing down below in the comments. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm also thinking about doing a video that's not necessarily black owned, but they are inclusive, that they've got deeper shades, they've got great undertones. Let me know if that's something that you would be interested in seeing down below in the comments, because fortunately a lot of these black owned brands may not be available in our own personal communities, and I definitely want to give you guys all the options and let you know who's for us and who still's got a little bit of work to do. So yeah, let me know if you would like to see that down below in the comments. I love you guys. May God continue to bless you, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.